EGM Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back again to Whatever with Lou Navarro. I am Lou Navarro, your host, a proud Latina, serving our paradise here in the Treasure Coast. Here in this podcast, I get to share stories, insights, and real conversation that help our community grow, dream, and feel right at home. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also follow me on my social media as Lou Navarro Realtor. Today episode is gonna be emotional. There is gonna be a lot of feeling because Thanksgiving is just isn't just a holiday; it is a feeling, and it's a moment to slow down, look around, and recognize not only the people, but everything and everyone that support us, that guide us, and that walks with us. For me, one of the greatest blessings of living and working in Vero Beach has been becoming part of Remax Crown Realty family, and I truly mean family. Being here isn't just about real estate. It's about connection, integrity, and working alongside with people who genuinely care. And we are supported by one of the strongest, most knowledgeable brokers, John King, and someone who leads us not only with the experience and knowledgeable, his experience and professionalism, but with heart. Someone who shows up for us, care for us, listen to us, guide us, and also creates that culture that where we all lift ourselves up, right? That kind of leadership is rare and is something I'm deeply grateful for. And just yesterday we have our Giving Thanks dinner, and it was a feast. We had so much fun. We just were talking before starting the show how about you could sit in any table and feel like family and feel yourself no matter what. So, speaking of family, I'm here joined today by three wonderful ladies, incredible women, amazing realtors, and truly beautiful human beings. Mary Lou Ciambriello, you know her, and Sherri Sproch, and Kelly Horton, all part of our Remax Crown family. Thank you so much for coming and being here with me.
You. Thank you for having us.
It's a joy.
Yeah. So, ladies, as I said, today is a very special show. It's about Thanksgiving. And I want to start right at the heart of this holiday. Thanksgiving means something different to everyone. For some, it's just food. For others, it's family traditions or even just a quiet reflection, right? So, Sherri, let's start with you. When you think about Thanksgiving, right, what does it represent for you? Personally, spiritually.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Lou, for having me today. For me, Thanksgiving is just about reflection and appreciation for everyone in my life and who brings joy. It's also a reflection of history and family tradition and all of the family members in my life that have passed away already, but we continue a tradition. My mother was, of course, the matriarch, and she had very strong traditions. And being half Italian, that meant food, and more food. And the turkey was always, you didn't come to the table with a, 8-pounder. You came to the table with a 30-pounder. The bigger the turkey meant more love. So that, to me, is what Thanksgiving is to appreciate.
They still live with you no matter if they are not
Yes.
physically with you.
Exactly.
And Curly, what about you? What comes to your heart when you think about Thanksgiving?
I think about we my grandmother used to be the matriarch of the family. And so everybody would go to my grandmother's house, and there was about 20 of us.
Wow.
And she would cook, and that tradition came down to everybody in the family. And now it was on my shoulders a few years ago. And I was on the other side. I moved down from up north, and I was on the other side of the state. And I said, I'm going to move over to Vero. And I found Vero so friendly and nice, and the people in our office are wonderful.
Awesome.
And
What about you, Mary Lou? What is Thanksgiving for you? What does it bring to in your home and in your family?
Well, to me, Thanksgiving is about family and food. And honestly, the thing I like about Thanksgiving the most is that I remember a lot of things when growing up and how big it was and how we're Italian. Not half, but all. And the reality is that when we got together, it was noisy. It was very noisy.
Very noisy.
Yep. Very noisy.
Yep.
And everybody, everybody contributed. Everybody cleaned up. Everybody had fun. There was a children's table.
Yep.
And you were excited the day you'd made it to the big table and that type of thing. But more importantly, it's really and truly about family. The food is secondary, and I love hanging out with my family, and I love hanging out with my Remax family like we did yesterday.
So for me, I'm Latin, as everybody knows. I adopted this culture when I came to the United States, because it's different. We don't have it, or we don't used to have it, because now I believe that a lot of Latin countries have adopted also this Thanksgiving dinner. But it's all about family and food, of course.
And the great thing about the holiday, about Thanksgiving, is that if you're Latin, you have a Latin dish with that turkey.
Yeah.
If you're Italian,
Yes,
everybody
right.
adapts it to their culture.
I really love hearing all this perspective, because even though, like you say, each of us celebrate differently, or there's always the food and your twists, but at the end of the day, there is a common thread of gratitude,
Right.
and presence and connection, really family all together. And as a realtor, we also feel that same energy when we find a family at home, right?
Right.
You that moment where gratitude becomes real for them, right? So let's talk about tradition, because every family does it differently. Mary Lou, let's start with you. What's one tradition in your home that you look forward for every year? Maybe a recipe or something like that?
You want me to do a recipe or a tradition?
Whatever you want to do, Queen.
Okay, well, traditionally, the minute panettone hits the shelf,
Panettone, I love panettone.
the minute panettone hits the shelf, that I buy it, and then we have that for French toast. So
Oh my!
we
need
do
to
that, and then
try that.
yeah, and it's just amazing. So you're guaranteed to gain like 10, 12 pounds by the time the new year hits, because there's so many great foods, not just panettone, but we have that. My husband is a traditionalist, and he will actually have panettone French toast for dinner.
Wow.
Okay, I mean that's a big step. In
I
our
will
house.
be with him.
Oh, it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. And do you want another tradition?
Well, quick one.
Okay, the other tradition that we started about 30 years ago, and I'm so glad we did it, is that we take out a tablecloth, and we used to wash it, but we don't do it anymore. I mean, a launder. I'm from New York. I say wash wrong. But everybody signs it. And, what's so interesting is, so we've had it for like 35 years.
Wow.
And now
Nice.
a lot of the people that signed it are no longer with us. And it's just, we still do it. We don't just do it on Thanksgiving,
Right.
but we do it when we have anybody special coming
it's
to
an
town.
everlasting memory,
if
right?
if you were to take anything away from the show, I think that would be the most special
Awesome.
thing that we do.
Right.
Wow.
We
Nice.
love that, and that's fun.
Nice.
What about you? What does make your Thanksgiving special?
Of course, I was born and brought up in Massachusetts and Boston, and so the Pilgrims and Thanksgiving is a big holiday down there. And my mother has a set of turkey dishes that she had for years ago in a huge platter, and we have to use those dishes every year. Even if I'm going to somebody else's house, I come home and I use them for supper or dinner.
That's awesome. What about you, Cherry?
Well, mine my mother always had an Italian dish. So we always had the turkey, but then we always had lasagna or, baked ziti. So there was always the combination of the two.
Yeah.
I've kind of broken away from that a little bit, but, that was tradition. And my tradition now is, I don't know if anybody has seen the turkey butter that comes out.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Gotta
I
have
started
the turkey
that.
butter.
I started
Yes.
that too.
Yeah, that you
In
have
the
it
shape
shaped
of a
like
turkey.
It's shaped
That's
like a
awesome.
turkey, and as soon as that hits
cute.
the shelf,
Awesome.
you got to get them.
Yeah.
Where
And
do you
then they
get
have.
that? Where do you get that?
I got it at
Publix.
Publix.
Awesome.
Really?
Awesome.
Yeah.
See?
Yep.
See?
And you can freeze it
Oh,
and use it
like
Yeah.
at Christmas
butter,
too.
And it's
Oh,
it's actually a
Yeah,
turkey, and
it is.
and I buy them as soon as I see them. And I saw last night they have the Christmas trees out
Oh,
already.
right.
So
Do they
go
really?
get them. Get the
Wow.
And that's
Christmas
a
trees.
nice thing to kind of hand out to like a friend.
Yep.
You know, if you want to give something to the
Yep.
mail, I guess it's too hot to give
Too
it to
hot.
the mailman, but
Oh, but I love hearing this. I love hearing
Yeah.
the recipes, the gathering,
Yep.
the tradition, because that is really the heartbeats of a home, right?
Right.
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 And home is what we really work for, right?
That's what
As
we
a
work
realtors,
for.
correct?
well, I think home is just the most beautiful word, and I think that anything that makes your house a home, whatever your tradition,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
I
the-
remember what you said about having the children's table.
Oh gosh,
We always had one too, and we were there. And I did it with my kids, and everybody was, when can we move to the big table?
Yeah,
You know.
it was a big deal. It was a
It
big
was.
deal. It was like a ceremony at my family.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Nice.
All right.
We never had a children's table.
No, we
Our
didn't.
family
We
threw us
will.
all in the mix,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whoever talked the loudest was the one. Everybody talked. You'd talk loud so everybody would hear your point.
I know.
So that's
I know.
the louder the better.
And
Yeah.
we're very loud.
We're
And-
very loud.
And anybody, an outsider coming in, I think
Yeah.
it's true for Hispanics as well.
Yeah,
An
very much.
outsider coming
Oh, yeah.
in thinks we're fighting. We're not fighting.
We're not fighting.
We're just fighting it for recognition at the
We're
table.
showing
Yeah.
affection.
Yeah.
Showing affection
Oh,
by
I-
being
I
loud.
And since we're talking about gratitude, I want to shift to something that is really very close to my heart, which is the community, right? Because here in Vero Beach, isn't just where we work, it's where we build our roots, is where we grow together. And for that, I have created my own community, Mujeres Latinas Vero Beach, and we meet every month. And last week on Wednesday was our own meeting of gratitude, and it was so nice to see all these ladies, sharing the same purpose and feeling empowered and looking for that sense of community, right? So it was very, very nice. What are you most grateful for about living and working in Vero Beach?
I'm grateful that I really and truly found my real estate family. I've always had a really good family background. My family has always been very important to me. But when you work in real estate, it's so stressful. No one really understands how much stress we're under and how much
Right.
we care about what we're
True.
doing, which makes it even more stressful. But I'm grateful for my family, and I'm also grateful that I finally found my real estate family at Remax Crown.
What makes Vero Beach feel for you like home?
I'm with Mary Lou, same thing.
You just said something. People here are so friendly.
They
What
are.
about you? What embraced you,
Well, she
this
grew up here.
community?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
Right. Well, I've been here since I've been 11, so I've been here 56 years. I hate to say that, 57, almost.
You look like
57.
40.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Lot of makeup, and so I've been here since I've been 11, and I never left. I never took off and came back. I've been here. I've watched it grow the way it is. I love it here. This is home, and I wouldn't think of ever leaving.
And the philanthropy here is amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
and it's beautiful. That's why this town is so special, and I myself call it the healing paradise. It's like such a gem, right? And we just don't sell homes here in Vero
No.
Beach, right?
And we do
we
a
raise
lot.
families. We serve our neighbors.
And we do a lot of volunteer work.
Yeah,
we do a
really
lot of
do.
community.
The volunteer community blows my mind.
We
It just
do.
blows my mind. It's just amazing what they do.
And we do
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of community
And
work
so
at
does our
Remax
office,
Crown.
which,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
That's what I
John
mean.
doesn't
We
take
do.
a lot of credit
Yeah,
for.
lot of
But
credit.
for me
Yeah.
as a Latina coming to this community, I have met so many people. You know, I help immigrants, workers, locals, newcomers. But you know, to find their own place to belong, and that is what a really a blessing means to all of us in this profession that we do every single day,
Right.
and seeing the face and the happiness of people when they become homeowners, right? Now, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Create your restful retreat and save 50% now on all Tommy Bahama and Lexington furniture during the Home for the Holidays event at Sunshine Furniture. Sophisticated looks with a mix of coastal and Caribbean styles, Tommy Bahama offers everything you need for your personal paradise and is all half price. At Sunshine Furniture, we have the largest selection of in-stock coastal and casual sofas, love seats, chairs, slipcover sofas, bedroom dining, and occasional furniture from Four Seasons, Capri, Best Chair, Hooker, and Riverside. We're the outdoor furniture experts and have any style of patio furniture that you need, including a gallery of Made in America, Berlin Garden, Pollywood, Woodard, Lloyd Flanders, and Telescope. We specialize in replacement cushions, umbrellas, and fire pits. Come in now for our Home for the Holidays event and winter sale. Don't forget to visit our outlet and sales center directly across the street, Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
It's Bluegrass Night every Thursday at Marsh Landing Restaurant. Enjoy our famous swamp water with down-home favorites like frog legs, fried chicken, and peanut butter pie. The music starts at 6:30 every Thursday. Call for reservations. Bluegrass Night at Marsh Landing in Fellsmere.
Thank you again, and we're here again with the Remax Crown family, Cherry, Mary Lou, and Carly, and of course myself. And you know, this time of the year is so powerful, right? People reflect, they make decisions. Some dream of a new home, a new beginning. And yes, I believe that there is still time for those families or those dreams to come true before the year ends. What advice would you give to people, sellers or buyers that are thinking about doing that move during this season?
Who are you looking at?
At you.
Oh, at me. Well, I think patience is
It's the key.
is the key, and I think they also need to remember that it's not 2021 anymore, and that
correct.
things don't sell in 5
Yeah.
minutes. But
Right.
I think that you know a home should sing to you. It shouldn't talk to you. It should sing to you. So when you walk into a house, it's either for you or it's not. And I never really say to a buyer, you know, oh, you should buy this home. They'll know. Sometimes when you walk into
Right.
a home,
They'll know.
you know,
They do
you
know.
know, you
Yeah.
know.
It says that
before-
in 60 seconds
Right.
they made
Yeah.
the decision. So
Yeah.
They do.
what about you, Cherry?
No,
In a
I
nutshell.
agree. I agree with Mary Lou. Patience. You know, it's just that market right now, and the sellers. You know, we have a lot of sellers that are, you know, thinking that it's back the way it was, and it's not. And I think right now they're
And
saying,
don't we miss that?
yes, we do. But I think statistically they're saying that homes are on the market about 120 days. So that's a long time when you're a seller, keeping your house up, you know, and Christmas is coming. So decorating, you know, I always tell my sellers, please be minimal.
Yeah.
Is when people come in, buyers come in, you know, that you don't want them to look at all your Christmas decorations. So thank goodness Carol Lee is not selling because Carol Lee is, you know, hers is like the Christmas cottage.
That's a castle.
Yes,
over
it's a
there.
castle, not a cottage. Excuse me, Carol Lee. But,
No,
you know,
no.
5
It's
trees.
beautiful,
I
it's
mean,
beautiful,
yeah,
it's beautiful.
yeah.
She
so
cut down.
She cut back this
Yeah,
year.
but you know,
she usually has 12.
with the right
usually has
guidance,
12.
with the right guidance, there is so much opportunity
Right.
out there. So we're here to support you. And now let's shift a little bit, okay? I have a segment that has become my
Signature?
difference, yes, and it's called Rapid Fire. questions, and we'll be as a special edition. Thanksgiving. It's quick. Okay, so just answer whatever comes to your mind. Favorite Thanksgiving dish?
The dressing.
What about pumpkin pie or pecan pie?
Oh, apple, but
Oh, okay, apple there. Turkey, ham, or both?
Turkey.
All right. One thing that you must have at your table on Thanksgiving.
Nice napkins.
Oh, what about you?
a good table setting, very definitely, yeah.
My Thanksgiving dishes.
All right.
Your mother's
Yeah.
platter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that you are grateful for today, right now. One thing, quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm grateful for being here, and I'm also grateful for having such great friends.
Yep.
You know, that's
My friends.
yeah.
Yep.
Health and friends.
Health and family, friends. Yeah. And what about your go-to post Thanksgiving? Shopping, nap, or just eating leftovers?
My go-to for Thanksgiving is probably leftovers. Yeah.
I would say shopping.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right.
Yes,
Shopping.
Friday.
Black
Friday.
Friday.
Black Friday.
Yes.
Oh, I
I go
forgot
get-
about
Carolee and I, we
We
go
go
and get the poinsettias.
poinsettias.
Yes, poinsettias at Home Depot at 5 in the morning. You know, got to get them.
Oh my god.
There's only so many you can get. So,
Yep.
yes.
That's why
Well-
we have internet.
Not for poinsettias.
And as we wrap up, okay, this beautiful Thanksgiving conversation, I want each of you to just give me one more thing. What is one message of gratitude or encouragement that you want to leave to your listeners, to my listeners today?
I'm very thankful that I have such great friends, and our office is just great. All the people that I have met since I've been here, and I'm grateful for my health, and I just love it over here. It's
How
really
long
nice.
have you been with Remax Crown Realty?
9 years.
Wow. Sherry, what about you? What advice,
I would say that
encouragement?
everyone has something to be grateful for.
Mhm.
And so, you know, we all have tough times in our life, and it's not always a bed of roses, but there's always something to be grateful for.
Mhm.
And that, I think, is very
I
important.
think that's very true.
Right.
Yes.
Very true.
Yeah.
I think that we need to really and truly understand how lucky we are on so many levels, and I think that we can be grateful for, like you said, everybody has horrible times, but you know what? There's always tomorrow, and Thanksgiving is a time to remember how lucky, and look back and say, oh my goodness, it was so bad last year, and this year it's not as
Right.
bad as it is, or
Right.
you know, there's always something to be grateful for, always.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
and from my heart to yours, I believe that we had to be grateful for each day. Each day we had the opportunity
Yes.
to raise and do good to others. And like you said, there's gonna be times where we're up, we're down, and we had to always believe that it will pass, and
And it does.
and believe and have faith. Have faith.
Faith is big.
Oh, I just noticed that I have something here. I guess I've been crying here. But yeah, I'm grateful to have somebody to lean on, and you have a roof over your table and food. That's
Right.
what else can you ask
What
for,
else
right?
can you ask for?
Right.
Health.
And your
Right.
health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
your health.
And your
So-
health.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your hearts, for sharing your stories, traditions, and for being part of not just these people, but the whole Remax family, and especially here in our little town. And to our listeners, there you have that picture, that beautiful picture of us. To our listener, this season reminds you of how powerful everything is. Yes, it's so simple, right?
Right.
But in reality, home is not just a place, like Mary Lou was
Right.
saying. It's a feeling. Is a feeling created by the people that live in the home, by the memories, by the traditions, and also by being grateful and have gratitude every single day. If you guys, the audience, have been dreaming about buying a home or selling, investing, or just starting fresh, remember that there is still time before this year ends. our team in Remax Crown Realty, myself, Mary Lou, Cherry, Kelly, or anyone. In our office, we're here to guide you, support you, and help you make those dreams a reality. You can reach any of us at any time. I will make sure your next move is one filled with clarity, guidance, confidence, and joy. And thank you for joining us today. The time flew. We're gonna have to be back at some point to keep celebrating. And thank you for being part of our community. And from Remax Crown Realty family to yours, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you to all of you guys. And I'm Lou Navarro, and this is Wherever with Lou Navarro. See you next time. Y recuerda, yo hablo tu idioma. Chao, chao.
Ciao for now.
Bye.